Exposure notifications. Help slow the spread of COVID-19 with one step on your phone. Google and Apple jointly created the exposure notification system out of a shared sense of responsibility to help governments and our global community fight this pandemic through contact tracing. How exposure notifications can help. Traditional methods of contact tracing are critical to containing the spread of infection. Technology can support and augment these efforts by allowing public health authorities to quickly notify people who may have been exposed to a person who has contracted COVID-19, including those the person might not know directly. This starts with exposure notifications on your smartphone. These will help your public health authority alert you if you've been exposed to COVID-19. On Android, you can find the app for your area, if available, on Google Play. If you have an iPhone, opt in to exposure notifications in your device settings. Using exposure notifications helps you protect your community, even if you've been vaccinated. Hear from the people exposure notifications has helped. Molly Moon, entrepreneur. I was hesitant to reopen, but knew if I didn't, there wouldn't be a company for my employees to return to. Exposure notifications help all of us feel protected as we bring joy back to our community. Ryan and Jennifer. We're vaccinated, but that doesn't mean COVID-19 won't have an impact on us now. If there's a risk of exposure, why wouldn't we keep exposure notifications enabled to let us know? Chris, pastor. If someone tested positive, exposure notifications will privately alert anyone they've come in contact with. Being back together means the world to the congregation, and exposure notification helps make that possible. How exposure notifications work. Public health authorities around the world are building apps that use the exposure notification system to help their contact tracing efforts. On Android, you can find the app for your area, if available, on Google Play. Android users will also receive a notification from the Play Store if their state has made exposure notifications available. If you have an iPhone, opt in to exposure notifications in your device settings. Once you opt into the notification system, the exposure notification system will generate a random ID for your device. To help ensure these random keys can't be used to identify you or your location, they change every 10 to 20 minutes. Your phone and the phones around you will work in the background to exchange these privacy-preserving random keys via Bluetooth. You do not need to have the app open for this process to take place. Your phone periodically checks all the random keys associated with positive COVID-19 cases against its own list. If there's a match, you will receive a COVID-19 exposure notification, with further instructions from your public health authority on how to keep you and the people around you safe. Exposure notifications and your privacy. We understand how important your privacy is. Here's how we've built this system to respect your privacy and keep you in control. You control whether you receive exposure notifications. This technology only works if you decide to opt in. If you change your mind, you can turn it off at any time. The exposure notification system doesn't track your location. The exposure notification system does not collect or use the location from your device. It uses Bluetooth, which can be used to detect if two devices are near each other, without revealing where the devices are. Neither Google, Apple, nor other users can see your identity. All of the exposure notification matching happens on your device. The system does not share your identity with other users, Apple, or Google. Public health authorities may ask you for additional information, such as a phone number, to contact you with additional guidance. Only public health authorities can use this system. Only public health authorities will be able to use this system. They must meet specific criteria around privacy, security, and data use. Privacy improvements. Google has implemented software code changes to improve how technical information is saved on the system logs of mobile devices running Google's Android operating system to provide additional privacy protection for users of exposure notification apps. System logs are text files stored locally on Android mobile devices containing information about the operation of the device, the operating system, and applications on the device. Already turned on exposure notifications, what's next? What is a code? Who do I get this from? After you receive a positive test result, you may receive a SMS or a phone call from your health authority. They will provide you with a code that you can use to upload your diagnosis into the exposure notifications system. By uploading your code, you are helping to keep those near you safe by alerting them so they know that they may have been exposed. In fact, a